Sure?
Yes, sir. I could do that.
I'm just kidding. Here you go, buddy. Let you introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. All right. My name is Roberto Leiva. I'm a first-generation Cuban-American. Great to have. Wow, this is amazing. And I don't want to sound cliche, but ever since I saw Canada standing up and Australia standing up, you know, it's like, okay, it's time for a revolution. And I'm not talking about, you know, a physical revolution, but a revolution of getting together and cleaning the swamp and so on and so forth. So each one of us has to find a why. We all have a why, but a why we're doing this to give us a fuel to continue being here. So I'm going to tell you my why, and I'm going to try not to break down. Of course, my why is the mother of my kids. She lost her job because my 22-year-old son, he's a basketball player, and his dream is to play in the NBA, cannot travel overseas because he refused to get the job. But going deeper than that, my father was born in 1940 in Cuba. At 18 years old, he saw that Fidel Castro was no good. And he would try to tell people, and they wouldn't listen. They would fall into the narrative. And he started working. See, my dad was a person that had strong character. You know, I never saw my dad cry, but once when he saw a longtime friend that he hadn't seen for 30 years. So he had a strong character. So when he saw that, oh, by the way, he taught me integrity, and he taught me hard work and hard work ethics. So when he started working in Havana carrying 300-pound bags of sugar to make a living, and he earned pretty good money. And here's my point. He was there for 10 years in being oppressed, lack of freedom of speech, everything taken away, all the good stuff that y'all know from Cuba, until in 1969, because he couldn't take it anymore, not because he was bad financially, but because he couldn't take the oppression anymore. So he decided to cross over to the Guantanamo Bay, but there's only two ways to do it. One, either by land, and you risk getting blown up by what they call mines, or two, by sea. Thank you. He decided to go by sea, so he swam 7 miles for 7 hours in shark-infested waters looking for freedom. These are one of the times I break down. Before he left my older brothers at 3 and 6 years old playing in the porch, and he didn't even say goodbye because he didn't want to break down in front of them, not knowing if he was going to see them ever again. So he came here in 1969. The next day he was already working, and he didn't stop working a day in his life, and he went to New Jersey. He started working, bought himself a 1967 buggy, and he told me the story that when he was going over the Verrazano Bridge, and mind you, as a kid he always saw the Statue of Liberty as a symbol of liberty. So when he was going over the Verrazano Bridge, that he saw the Statue of Liberty holding that torch, he says he broke down and he started crying. So if mind you, I lost my dad in 2015. So if my dad is willing to, you know, if he was willing to risk his life looking for freedom, then we could risk our job or anything to fight for freedom. So there's no excuse. There is no excuse. Enough is enough. We need to stand up. Freedom. Enough is enough. We need to stand up because it's now or never. So that's my story, and where are my Cuban people? There's only one person that I know that's here from Cuba. I understand it's been 63 years of oppression, of trying to protest and everything, and they always get bullied just like they did in Australia, just like they did in Canada. So enough is enough. It's time to stand up. So repeat after me, freedom in Spanish. Libertad, 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 freedom. Thank you. And thank, this movement and organization that we're on the right track. It's going to take time. There's no Herculean, what I call Herculean move that we can make to undo what's taken decades and centuries to get corrupt. So we need to have patience. Let's stick with it. Thank you.
Trying to get this set up so I'm not shaking all over the place. The gun is
Good evening. Well, I think today was another win, huh? How awesome was that a senator, not just any senator, but Senator Ted Cruz came down here, rewrote his whole schedule today to come down here and be a part of this convoy. And then on top of it, with the help of Ted Cruz, that flag that's been flying on Michael Landis' truck finally got to go right on down into the heart of Washington, D.C. That in itself, just that flag being able to fly down through the streets of the nation's capital like the family requested, that is a win. Senator Cruz being here in person to see all of you this morning, that is a win. Ted Cruz climbing up in the truck and helping to lead this convoy out of here, that is a win. His public display in front of the National Mall in a press conference endorsing the People's Convoy, saying out loud, and then going on Sean Hannity this evening to say the same thing. That's a win. We are winning. Our voice is being heard. And with the help of legislators like Senator Ted Cruz, the government is starting to get the hint that they work for us. I've asked for patience. I've asked to trust the process. And you all have so far, and I want to say, the bottom of my heart, for having trusted me and trusted the organizers in this process, because this diplomatic route, as annoying as it can be sometimes. I know. It's working. It is working. We're doing it right. They can't come after us. They can't do anything to us. And they definitely can't stop us. Since I said the other day about the healthcare workers stepping up, all day today I've been fielding messages from nurses, from doctors, from EMTs, from all sorts of folks wrapped up in the healthcare industry, reaching out, looking to step up, looking to join us, looking to be a part of this movement. Since I said something, there has been flight attendants and pilots, not even associated with Freedom Flyers. This is on a separate level. These are people on their own, individuals that decided not to join an organization, but have now decided that it is also their time to stand up. I've been fielding messages either in person with some of you in the crowd that are part of the flight industry that's already here, or phone calls or messages, text messages from people that work in the airline industry. I want to make an announcement real quick. Delta Airlines, this is coming at you. Remember Kid Cowboy? Yeah. Yeah, so here's the thing. He came down here. He rode with us from Alto, California to this location here. And if you don't know the story of this young man, 5 years ago he lost his parents. He's 18 years old. He raised himself after that point, working as a ranch hand. He felt passionately about this issue that he decided he was going to stand up, but he was only going to go to the next stop. He made it all the way to Hagerstown. He joins us in the first set of meetings. Ron Johnson, Ted Cruz meeting. That meeting took place in the actual United States Capitol building. That boy went from Southern California to the Capitol building, hitching rides, by the way. He didn't have a vehicle here. He didn't have much money. But he believed passionate enough. He believed in God. He believed that he had a mission, and he saw his mission out, and that boy got to sit there, or should I say stand at one point, and put a report while also telling his personal story to two senators, making them understand just how passionate we are, how emotional this is, and how much this has affected us. Following that meeting, we got him an Uber. I got him an Uber to get to the airport because it was time for him to leave. He had to go. I hated seeing the kid go. I think we all cried saying goodbye to him. Gets on his first flight. He's wearing a hoodie that I understand some may not find appropriate. I get that. The first flight, the pilot takes a picture with him and loves him and knows who he is because he saw him in the Capitol. He was well received on that flight and supported by all the flight crew. He gets to JFK, gets on his Delta flight there. They tell him that he needs to either remove the sweatshirt or flip it inside out, and he calls me and asks me what to do. I tell him, listen, you got to just get home. Just flip that hoodie inside out, but tell your story. Just flip it inside out, get over there. 18-year-old kid. Get home, buddy. Let's just get home. All right? Get home. So he takes the hoodie off. Delta decides, the pilot, by the way, decides, nope, he can't fly on my plane. Delta Airlines kicked this young man off the plane and then put him on the Delta no-fly list. So Delta Airlines, I will never fly your airline again, and I hope every American in this country never gives you another dollar. Delta Airlines has betrayed the American people by doing so. So Delta, this people's convoy, deserve and demand a public apology now. The bottom line is to oppress free speech is to oppress every other part of that Constitution and Bill of Rights. What Delta Airlines did was claim that violation of their policies. But yet the first flight took a picture with him and loved him and welcomed him onto that flight, and he had all his other connecting air flights, no problem. He goes on that one plane, and that pilot and flight crew demanded that he be removed, even though he took the sweatshirt off. I'm going to leave it at that. I just hope that's enough to get it out, and I hope every single one of you tweets Delta and tells them what's going on and tells the American people never spend $1 at Delta Airlines ever again. I will never fly Delta. 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 I can only fly Spirit. Delta, you owe that young man an apology, and you owe the American people an apology immediately if you ever want to see $1 out of any of us ever again. Anyways, I just had to get that out, man. That's been weighing on me pretty heavy all day, and listen, the bottom line is the companies are entitled to their policies. I get it. But if you're going to enforce policies, you enforce it on every single flight all the way across. You don't get to pick and choose when it's convenient. Kid Cowboy did get home. You want to know what airline? JetBlue. JetBlue got him home. I don't know if he wore the sweatshirt, but he got home. So let's talk about today a little bit, shall we? We had a convoy. It kicked off out of here with the lead truck with a little bit of showmanship, I guess you'd say. But it was nice of him to come down here and have some words in front of everybody, people he don't know, and I mean, let's face it, the majority of us here aren't his constituents, but it didn't bother him. It didn't matter to him. He still came down here and showed that he cares what the American people are saying. Now, he still needs to be held to the fire and make sure his voting record keeps up with that. That's a fact. Hold him accountable. But it was nice to see that he came out. It was nice to see him use his platform like he has to help further our message. Him being there caused a lot of mainstream media to be standing there for that press conference right in front of that Capitol building with the Mike Landis' truck and that flag in the background. There's going to be some things coming up here, and I hope that you all still bear with me. There's some more things to come. It's going to take a few days to work it out. In the meantime, we're going to convoy. We're going to have a convoy tomorrow. I'll release those details of that convoy tomorrow morning. Not tonight yet because I'm still working out a couple little details with it, see if we're going to change it up at all or not. But what I will say, what I will tell you, is that I need you guys to bear with me and trust that I have a plan, that the organizers have a plan. We have a plan, and we're not going to sit here having tailgate parties forever. At some point, we will pick up and move. I'm not going to release any of those details at this time, but just trust me, it'll be good. What?
Stop trying to pass the trucks. That's the plan. Stop trying to pass the trucks for what I've asked.
It's not even about passing the trucks. Us four-wheelers are getting cut off left and right. We can't stay up. It's just happening. I don't know what to tell you.
It's day 16 or 17
something like that.
All right, listen. I'll explain the convoy rules again tomorrow. I understand that it's frustrating. DC traffic does not like us. That makes it complicated. But we will work on that, and I'll get you a plan of the list of rules and how the process is going to work tomorrow. I will lay it out for you nice and pretty like. Remember when I said this morning, find a partner, ride right beside him? All right, let's just keep doing that. Because it worked 2 days ago, 3 days ago, whatever it was. The point is I understand that it can get difficult. You're talking about a lot of people. You're talking about a big convoy, and you're talking about areas that just simply do not like us. But what we are doing, remember, if you got a bad actor, you got somebody acting dumb, you got somebody brake checking you being, whatever, pound 77 with the mile marker and report the vehicle. Pound 88 was on the website, but that ain't right. It's pound 77. Didn't answer? I will address it this evening with the people I need to talk to about it then. I will make sure that that is taken care of. And if they don't take care of it, then we'll just flood 911. So they can answer the phone tomorrow or enjoy 911 calls. How about that? So I suggest they answer the pound 77 going forward. Listen, you got to remember too, though, that it ain't law enforcement's fault. Okay, they are working hard. They are busting their butts to let us do what we're doing peacefully. They love us. I get phone calls from the different agencies. I talk to them. They're happy with the way things are going. They like it. They're standing with us. You know how many officers today I saw sticking their hand out the window, giving thumbs up? Even if the department itself doesn't support us, the men and women behind the badge do. So remember that.
What about the pilot car that got ticketed?
He didn't get ticketed. He got a warning for going 15 miles an hour. Let's know the facts before we start yelling stuff out. He got a warning and told to speed up because somebody was interfering with the convoy, going ridiculously slow in the middle of it, causing a big gap. If that individual's in this convoy, I will find you tomorrow. We have a mission, and if you ain't with us, then it's time to pack your bags and get out. Everybody is welcomed in this convoy. I don't care if you're a Republican, a Democrat, an Independent, a Libertarian, a Constitutionalist, or whatever 50 million different parties that they're out there. I don't care if you are far right, far left. Oh, I got to do it this way. I don't care if you're far right or far left. I don't care. But for this convoy, for this goal, we are in this together. Stop the division. I don't care if you're far left, far right. You can go back to hating each other when we're done doing this. For now, we're on the same team. This is about your freedoms. This is about your rights. This right here is what lets you hate each other when this is over. So right now, shake hands and stand together in a mission of freedom. We the people and the people's convoy. I don't know. What about him? Tell me all about him. The cops got him? Well, then there's your answer. She just said they got him. All right, anyways, listen. We already know there's bad actors out there. We already know people want to try to take it out. Feeding into it doesn't help, and it only increases it. It makes them realize that they're messing with you. They're getting to you. Stop letting them get to you. Stop letting them get to you. We are doing good. We are rocking and rolling here, and we're making a statement, and they cannot silence us. I'm going to let y'all go this evening because, darn it, I need some sleep. Tomorrow morning, follow along on the website. I don't know what's going on with the text thing again. So follow along on the website for the morning meeting time. Don't forget they got breakfast over here every morning for you guys. And I got an update on the fuel receipt situation. Anybody that has fuel receipts related to the People's Convoy, meaning you got here during the People's Convoy, please bring your receipts over to Marcus at the bus. He is prepared and has some help to start getting that stuff knocked out. Right, Marcus? No, I know he's prepared. He came up. Otherwise, put it out. I love you all. God bless you all. God bless the United States of America, and good night. Oh, one more thing. No truck horns tonight, please. After 8 p.m., we got to stop doing that stuff. Got to keep the neighborhood happy. Love you all. Good night.
Out the back door, son.
Yeah, I've been passing.
How's everybody doing tonight? My name is DJ Ricky Bobby. Shake and bake, baby. I got here on Sunday, and ever since I've been the people's MC. And we've had some truckers, we've had some people from the People's Convoy come up and give us some great performances. And we have one of those gentlemen here again with us tonight. His name is William Owens, and he's a poet. He's America's poet, but he's also the people's poet.
We get a picture.
And so, without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to him, and he's going to bless us with some beautiful words.
Right there, girls.
We getting the whole family in?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
How's everyone doing this evening? Let's give it up for Brian, our leader.
Thanks for watching from Ohio. Yeah, let me.
I'm going to share a poem for y'all tonight.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you.
Nice to meet
Beautiful
you.
family.
Thank you.
I'll try to get up here tomorrow a little earlier. This is going to be a heavy poem for those who want to hear it.
It's not my day to keep track of him. I think it's
Go ahead and play the track.
Hey, thanks for all that shit.
There's a lot happening in our minds and in our hearts. A lot of it has to do with
Tuesday, yes.
the curse. We struggle with a lot that happens in our lives. And we're looking for a way to deal with it.
Yeah, I'm an emotional wreck, man.
I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. This crowd's gone. Everybody's busy. Y'all want to hear this tonight or tomorrow?
My mom did not want to go in the hospital.
Tonight, baby.
Have a fear and,
All right.
she didn't have COVID, but once you go in, you
Sometimes
never
once
come
you go
back
in,
out.
yeah.
You never come back out. So, I'm going
99%, he told me that 99% of the cops
support us. They can't officially do anything. They're supposed to just do their job. You got to remember, police are like soldiers. They have orders. They have orders. Their bosses tell them, their higher-ups tell them what to do and what not to do. So they have to do that. Even though they feel one way, they have to act a different way because it's their job. Okay? This guy, he was like, we have to do our job, but we're with you. So if our superiors tell us we have to do something, trust us, we don't want to do it, but we are forced to. So that tells me they're behind. And like I said, every time I sit down, they're either non-committal, just sit there and they're looking at their phone, you know, or sitting in their car, checking their computer or whatever, or they're sitting there waving, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy that the police are behind us. I mean, they are us, okay? They are us. They just have to be neutral at their job, okay?
Yeah.
So, and the funny thing was, this guy pulls over, he'll go back to his car, and he has a laptop in his passenger seat. He's watching my live stream. That's how,
No way.
Yeah, I'm looking at the computer, and there's a picture of my hood.
Really?
This truck right in front of me. You know, I'm driving. The camera's up there shining down the road. I'm looking at it on his computer.
That's so
He says, "I'm
crazy.
following you while we're driving." I think he was in his personal car at that time. He was still in uniform, but he was in his personal car. But,
That's crazy
because
that
he didn't
they're
have
out
the police.
there.
He didn't have the police laptop in there. It's private.
Oh, okay.
Private laptop. So I'm pretty sure it was his personal car, but it was same. It was kind of the same. What do you call it? Same model that a cop would have. Okay.
Yeah.
And, but anyway, but I don't think it was his personal car. I mean, I don't think it was his squad car. I think it was his personal car.
With the cop laptop in the passenger seat.
No, his personal laptop
Yeah.
in the passenger seat. You know, streaming. I thought that was funny as heck.
Yeah,
So,
that's awesome though
he
that they're out
actually
there
pulled
supporting.
up. He actually pulled up behind me and waved me back. He says, "We're with you, brother. We're with you." I'm like, "All right,
That's
cool. You know,
amazing.
great." So I gotta go. Bye. And he took off, and I took off. You know.
Yeah,
So,
no.
But yeah, I haven't seen. There was our pilot car was up front, and supposedly the minimum speed limit is 40 mile an hour around the Beltway. I don't know that. There's no signs that I ever saw that said, you know. So how do you know if there's no signs? But anyway, supposedly the speed minimum is 40 mile an hour. And our pilot car was trying to let drivers catch up because they've got little gaps here and there. Like I said, there's cars get in there, and you know we have to slow down to get everybody bundled back up.
Right.
So while they're doing that, a cop pulled him over and gave him a ticket. Well, we just found out, no, they didn't. They gave him a warning. It wasn't a ticket. Okay? So, you know, he has to do his job. His superior says, hey, you need to, or he's that 1% that doesn't agree with what we're doing. Okay? Because police have their own personal feelings.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, just like us. So, but anyway, he didn't get a ticket apparently. That's what we
good.
just heard. That's what we just heard. We heard it from the boss, man.
Yeah.
The head guy. So there you go.
Yeah. What did you think about the speech out there today?
Oh, he's getting better and better. Every time he gets up there, he gets better and better.
He's such a good speaker.
Yeah, he is. He says, I don't know, I don't like doing it and everything, but you know.
He's a natural.
He's natural at it.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. He's very natural at it.
That's crazy though. What happened to the 18-year-old kid with the?
I didn't know it until this happened. I had no
neither.
idea.
Me neither.
Yeah, but I'm not going to fly Delta again. You know, I haven't flown since I was in the military when I was 21 years old. That's the last time I've been on an airplane. So guess what? I'm not flying Delta, but I'm not flying anybody else either. So
just stick with the track.
I don't. I usually don't fly anywhere. I don't for no reason, but I just never need to go anywhere in a plane.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyway.
Exactly.
Anyway,
But
anything else?
No, Delta. Oh yeah, okay. I was just wondering. A bunch of my chat, you know, they really like you. They wanted me to go on the road with the trucker. I was wondering if I might be able to.
I would love to, but I don't have a passenger seat.
You
I
don't?
took my passenger seat out and have a desk over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I only have one place to sit. So,
Okay.
yeah. Besides that, my insurance wouldn't let me. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mostly an insurance thing.
Gotcha.
But if you ask these guys, other guys, they might, okay? You might go to the bus, the black bus, and ask that same question. Do you know of any drivers that would let me ride shotgun?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And they might know somebody. They might know somebody, hey, anybody wants to ride with me? Let them jump in.
Yeah.
You know? So,
I'll ask around.
yeah, I don't have a chair for you for one.
Okay,
But
it's
that's
all
the main
it's all
thing,
good.
but-
Yeah.
So otherwise, yeah, I'd be happy to take you, but I can't.
This
Okay.
idea
Well,
of my own
all
free
good.
will
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Very good.
Follow Sasnak on
To
YouTube.
become the
He live
curse
streams. You do a
step.
daily live stream.
I did from the time.
If
Well,
you believe what I say
I want to say from the
within
time we
your
pulled out of the
heart,
parking lot, went around and
confess
came
me
back.
with your
But I
mouth.
didn't start live streaming until I pulled out ahead of the convoy. I went out on the on ramp where they turned to get onto the freeway.
Yeah.
And I was sitting on the on ramp as the trucks drove by. And that's where I started my stream.
Okay.
Okay. But from there all the way down around the loop and all the way back until we parked.
Yeah.
So it was 6.5 hours, something like that.
Wow.
6 hours and 20 minutes or 6 hours.
Yeah, it was
Something like
pretty long today.
Yeah, well, the longest one I've done is about 8.5 hours. So, yeah,
Wow.
that was when we did 2 laps around.
That's tough.
But yeah, it's just that I do that so people can actually see, for one, where the convoy's at. For two, what's actually going on.
Yeah.
People in Omaha can't see this. All they can do is watch the news. Oh, there's some little dinky truck stop. There's a half a dozen trucks.
Yeah.
They think they're big. Blah
Yeah.
blah. Look around. I mean, this is bigger than any truck stop I can think of.
Yeah.
Some of the largest truck stops don't have as many trucks in them. So,
Yeah, exactly.
So
The
they're
live
it's
stream
large.
speaks for itself. You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
People, all they have to do is watch.
Pictures do 1,000 words. or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah. Exactly.
Worth 1,000 words. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
anyway,
So
Jan,
follow
I missed your comment, Jan. Let me look real quick. I got my.
Oh yeah, I
my
got
secretary
another one
helping
too.
me out.
Thank you, Adventures of Sparky Madness.
Okay.
Welcome to America. Yeah, guys, so if you want to see, I'm going to be trying to do some 12-hour live streams. I was in Ottawa. I just drove down here, so yeah, I'm going to be trying to do some longer live streams. So yeah, follow Zot on YouTube, Z-O-T on YouTube. I'm trying to convert from Z to Z.
There you go.
But yeah, follow me on YouTube so you can see that. And
I looked you up last night or the other night, and I thought you said ZO2. and it's
Oh
ZO2.
yeah. Some people think that. Maybe it's a Canadian accent.
So, all right. Well, be good. We'll see you around. Okay?
Yeah, I'll see you
All right,
later. Take care. Thank you, Real Truth. Doing a fantastic job. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So yeah, that was Sasnak. I thought.
Amen. I have a table down there with several of my books, and feel free to come by and purchase one or two, and keep me in your prayers. Amen. God bless. Amen.
So yeah, I'm gonna ask around. I know. I talked to Marty the other day, and Marty said that I would be able to come in and try. He said the black truck. Not sure which one that is. Oh, thank you, Linda Malkas. Oh, I've seen you in some other live streams. I appreciate that. Charlie, you're doing great. Mainstream media isn't covering Convoy. Yeah, I definitely haven't seen mainstream coverage.
Down there, what's the?
I just happened. This is a place to
Decided to
live.
move down there, huh? Oh, we are.
I
Okay.
traveled through there and I just like the area.
Yeah, okay, there you go. You
And the cost of living is a whole lot better.
It's deep in the heart of Texas. Yeah, it's a little bit cheaper too.
Actually, you probably don't remember me. I met you like about 4 years ago.
Where at?
Temple, Texas.
In Temple.
I saw you had the red. You had Greg and yeah, Pete.
Okay,
I saw you.
Refresh my memory here.
I saw you very shortly. You were at it was like a little truck stop right off of I-35. Yeah, I saw you and I talked to you real quick. I liked your Peterbilt, so I just happened to. And then you
Actually,
told me.
I like the burgundy one better than this white one too. So.
yeah. So then, I remember you telling me you had a YouTube.
Right,
so I looked you up, and then I kind of been following you.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
I would let my machine run 24/7.
Nice to meet you.
I put it on just to keep your numbers up.
Oh, geez.
I let it run. Even when I went to bed, I'd let it run and then get up in the middle of the night and kick it off. Kick offline and put it back on.
Oh, geez, yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, that helps.
I wanted to tell the world that the world was watching. Tell the powers that be, the world was watching.
Appreciate that. Thanks so much for supporting. That's amazing.
Let me tell you how I got this. So I watch it in Ottawa, and I find out about the People's Convoy.
Yep.
Then I find out that it's going to be passing within my 30 minutes of my home.
Yeah.
Southwestern Pennsylvania.
Yep.
I tell the wife, I'm going to go down and watch it go by. So I get down to Washington, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And on the Bow Street overpass.
Yep.
They get up there. The people were lined up 4 deep. The guys in the back couldn't even see what was going on. I would watch it go by. I get in my vehicle, go down the ramp, and follow them.
Yeah.
Okay, I wind up here. All the time I'm driving, I don't know why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
When I get here, I understand. I understand why I'm doing this. It's, in a word, it's for validation. When I'm at home, they call me white privileged bigot, an Islamophobe, a homophobe, a kooky conspiracy theorist. When I get here, I find out I'm none of those things. And neither is anyone else here.
That's right.
My feelings are validated.
Yep, absolutely.
And there's one more thing. I get here, there's a
Yeah, that's why I always want to get away from stage, because then they start blasting music, and then, you know, it demonetizes the video. But yeah, there we go. Some drivers put one heck of a large flag up here, huge flagpole, and they must go 30 or 40 feet in the air. So, yeah, how about 35 feet in the air, probably. Good size. So there we go. All right, folks. With that, we will holler at you later, and we'll see you in the morning right around 8 o'clock, okay? I think it's 8 o'clock, that's what he said. So 8 o'clock, mañana. Adios. Oh, yes, Dwayne has a computer problem. And he called me here a little while ago, in between today's and this evening's feed, and he needs a little help. So he's got computer issues. He needs a little bit of money, if you wouldn't mind, on his PayPal. Dwayne, throw your PayPal out there and throw him a couple bucks. All right, and that will help him out, and I'll make up the difference, whatever. Okay. So with that, y'all see y'all later. I'm going to give you. Actually, I guess I got to stay on here a little bit longer to let them do that. Well, they can go to PayPal, but without being on here. So, Dwayne, throw your PayPal out there real quick. Give everybody enough time to look it over. Get the link. There it is, right there. You just saw it. Throw it out there again, Dwayne. Several times so people can find it.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, Mr. Sasnak?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, buddy. I've been watching you.
Tell me not.
Man, it's trying to get chilly on us. It's trying its damnedest. She's trying.
I think she might be over there trying to get more of her stuff.
Who?
Lady in the truck.
I got you.
I've seen the lights on.
I got you. We'll keep her stuff safe for a second. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. The woman, we've been helping out since we got back. It's just like the whole, it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Like the wreck that we had seen earlier, she had been staying in that camper. And then, like, it was a guy who was just letting her stay in there, and he was sleeping in his truck. And now, of course, since it's destroyed, she ain't got nowhere to stay. So I kind of made it my priority to make sure we either got her and her stuff to the warm trailer or found someone willing to let her stay in their RV or whatever the case. Because, man, she had a tent, and she acted like, I got a tent, I'm good. And it was like, nah, man, it's a little cold out here for that. We're going to have to get you straight. So, like, my main priority tonight is make sure that woman has a decent place to sleep. I really don't care about anything else. I mean, I do, but I just want to make sure she's cool. I think everybody else is taken care of, and I'm sure I think she's taken care of now, but we still have her stuff, and I'm waiting on her call for whichever move she's going to make. She's going to need to come get her stuff out the truck. You know, You know. We'll get her taken care of. Even that, it's like I didn't have my truck parked in our spot earlier because, yo, when we got back here, they had a Chinese food tent here. These people came here out of the goodness of their heart, and they brought a whole, more than a Chinese buffet worth of Chinese food. Like one of my favorite things. Anybody knows me, I love Chinese buffet. What? Oh. And yeah, man, they set up right here in our little real estate area, and they put food out for everybody. I'm talking, it was so awesome. That's actually the food we got to put in the truck. Man, it was so good. I'm talking good. Let me stick my flag in here real quick. It's weird, it only goes in one side here. You hold that. It don't go in this side. I don't know what's up with that.
It doesn't know the way.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move this. Oh, here, I got you. Oh. You good? Oh. Let me get off these people's front door. I just parked here out of simplicity a little bit earlier. Oh. Hang on, it got dark on us. It's a little cold, bro. It's a little bit. My voice about gone.
I normally have like 4 pairs of socks on, but...
Hey, Jupiter, yo, you ain't, whew. Damn, it's chill. You ain't got to do that, yo.
No.
Thank you so much for the 5-bomb. The 5-bomb, thank you so much. It means a lot.
Thank you.
Actually, there might have been another one. I think I had seen another one. I'm sorry. I didn't catch it. I'm sorry. You already know you put anything in there, I'm going to make sure it gets put where it needs to be put. You got my promise. I did that spiel so many times. Not a breath. Let me take a breath.
It is not necessary by any means.
Yes. Yeah, we really appreciate it. And anything that comes our way, don't get me wrong, we're making sure we're taken care of. We're making sure we got what we need, the bare minimal. And anything extra, anything y'all send our way, anything that comes through the Cash App, the PayPal, the Super Chat, when YouTube releases it, any of that, we're going to pay it forward to these truckers, to these people, to anybody in this with us.
Amen.
We got you. We got you. You have my promise.
It's so cold.
We look like we're getting, no, it's not that cold. It's chilly. It's not that cold.
Well, it's just cold because we were just standing out there.
Yo, holy, it's not really that bad, but my plan C that I'm using, so I have plan A, plan B, plan C, we've talked about this. The plan C that I'm using is eating money. Like, I'm running through this data, I told y'all earlier, it's $5 for 2 gigs. 2 gigs is gone in pretty much that speech. It's like, it gives a little, but we got that, man. I will take out my bank account to that some bitch is negative 1,000. Come on, like, I'll keep hitting it. I don't care. We're betting the farm. I sell what I got. We are here for the long haul. That is the whole, it's all good. It's all good. Don't sweat that, and don't let that be a reason y'all put your hard-earned money. Hey, if y'all want to do it, like I said, if you do it, I will make sure it's put in the right place. There's a million other places. The peoplesconvoy.org is the official place to donate. That's the whole org. If you put it in our area, if you put it in our hands, I guarantee you it will get put in the right place. It will be paid for. I thank you all so much. The support is overwhelming. It's incredible.
I always look like an Eskimo. Don't hate on me. Don't hate on me.
You look like one of the things from cartoons. They're not turtles, but they look like turtles without shells. What was that? What was that cartoon, man? You know, they got the neck thing, and they like pop their head in and out. They look kind of creepy for real. They're all different colors, and they're real big and round. Yeah, you're resembling that right now.
I don't know.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. They're big, round. They kind of got a weird texture. It's not like fur.
Teletubbies?
They're like beefed up Teletubbies with turtlenecks. Like, they legit have a turtleneck, and they go in and out. They're creepy as hell looking.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
That's what you look like. Oh, what is the name of them? What is the name of them?
I don't know.
It's right on the tip of my tongue.
We'll have to research it. If y'all know what he's talking about, please let us know. Please.
I'll find it.
I gotta see who I look like.
I'll find it. We have a few plans for Saturday. I hope it doesn't snow and you don't move before that. Hey, we'll Let's see what's up. You might be right.
Buddha?
Boobas. You might be right, bro. It's something weird like that. Yo, that might be right. Google. No, I don't know. You might find some weird shit. But I don't want to do that. Hey, salute.
So look, guys, thanks for hanging out. Sorry I've been absent.
She hasn't. She just feels like she has. She's been chilling, co-piloting.
Not.
Yeah, let me go ahead and move
Moderators.
this. Will you roll your window
I
down?
haven't moderated anything. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, bring them out, ayy.
Okay, so what was it? Booba? That was so sweet of them.
I really feel like that's it. Sorry, I was just giving y'all like a straight earshot. It's boobas.
Boobas?
Yeah, I think they done Googled it. You're slow. Our fingers are cold.
Oh, wait, that's not right. Hold on.
Come on, you're slacking.
Stop! My hands are so cold.
How'd you type in? So you found the weather for a place called Boona. The fuck? Pardon my French, sorry.
That is it.
I thought, yeah, look at this. I told you, that's them, the boobas.
Maybe
yeah.
if I had on a red hoodie.
There's Felicia.
Stop!
Oh my gosh, that's them, bro. That's
You're
them.
too much. I don't remember those at all.
They're
so
creepy as fuck.
I don't know what you were watching, but.
I'm so glad you helped me find that, bro, because I thought that looking at her all bundled up for sure.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm never going to be able to wear this again. I mean, this is too much.
It's great. Man, you got me crying as shit. Bro, I swear, my boy's gone. I ain't gonna have no tears left between funny crying and like crying. God dang, this is an emotional roller coaster around this bitch, especially dealing with y'all. Driving to get me all fired up, we start yelling and shit. Man, that's pretty good. That's good stuff. I've been searching for that name for a while.
For a while.
Tell him we are forever grateful, more than he'll ever know. Thank you. Look at this. This wonderful comments. Awesome. Yeah, they absolutely they got your back 100%.
That's kind of where, you know, for me, it's you really want to defeat these guys. I'll tell you people this, because the government doesn't scare me at all. The worst thing that they can do to me is throw me in a cage. I'm a devout Christian. I have a great relationship with my Creator. I know where I go when I leave here. The worst thing that anybody here can do to me is throw me in a cage, and that's that's here. So I'll tell you this: I don't have a bank account. I haven't had one in well over a decade. I don't have a credit card. Everything that I own, which is not much, but I own it. It's mine. It's paid for. No loans. Nothing with a bank. Nothing. You want to defeat these guys? That's what you have to do. You have to stop playing in their system.
They can't take you down.
Exactly, because everything that we're dealing with, it all revolves around
the system.
A central banking system. It's the money system. And anybody who does a little research on that, it don't take long to find out that your dollar don't go very far anymore. I mean, go to the gas pump.
That's right. Yeah. See what's going on there.
Yeah. You know, your dollar does not get you much nowadays. So for me, no bank account. So it's not like I could tell you I don't stuff my cash in my mattress.
Yeah.
It's because despite what people say, it's really not that comfortable.
No.
What I do is the cash that I make, I keep a couple $1,000s over here, pay my bills and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Everything else goes into precious metals. People.
Nice.
Okay. Not paper.
God's money. God's money.
Actually, yes.
God's money.
Physical. That you can hold it in your hand. Not that, I have a certificate that says I have 1,000 ounces of silver. No. Go out and buy that stuff. People.
God's money.
Go out and buy that stuff, because I'm a firm believer, and I know I'm probably going down rabbit trails here. But I really believe that it's going to get to a point where we start bartering with silver again.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, it will be. I know it will. It always does. It always comes back to that. Yep.
Yeah. Did you go to the meeting today with Brian?
Morning and tonight.
Yeah. He's a really good public speaker. It's crazy. I know, but he's so good at it. He's like, his voice is just, he's a natural, definitely.
Make a good call.
Yeah, he definitely would. I feel like he would say no, but yeah, very diplomatic guy.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the story that happened with that 18-year-old kid who came up? So no more Delta?
No more Delta. Or Pence. You didn't hear about that?
No.
That's a lot. And I don't know all the details, but no Pence being
And how did you find? So you circled the Beltway today, and how did you find that? Really?
Traffic.
Were people sort of like swerving in front of you and stuff?
Not me. I never have that.
But yeah, they see the pink truck and they're like, no, I can't tailgate him. Yeah. Did you see anyone like? So I talked to Sasnak. I don't know if you know, and he said that there was someone like some car that they boxed in that got pulled over.
Yeah, there was one. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Yeah. No, I mean it's best if you don't know for sure. It's best not to spread rumors about it. But overall, have you found the people to be like supportive of the cause or not so much?
Which cause?
Of the convoy, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
You find.
Ball.
Yeah, look at that guy.
Well, that's today's fault. I had so much stuff I put in the sleeper and I didn't have any room, so I ended up putting it in the sleeper.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, people are so generous here.
Yeah. All the way from California.
Really? And so you stopped at like truck stops and stuff, right? Like on the way here?
Yeah. Well, in Arizona, we stopped at Mexico, I think we stopped there. Well, a couple of times.
Yeah.
But mainly places like that. The amount of trucks and truck stops wouldn't happen.
Yeah, that's right. There's so many trucks here, and a lot of them have I don't know, the trailer on the back, which I didn't really see in Ottawa. Is there a reason that people bring the trailer?
Well, I was working when I went out to California, and I had the trailer with me, and I'm not going to leave it in California.
Yeah. Okay. So just for like convenience. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's astounding how many people are here. At the when you meet the stops, did you find people would come up to you and say be supportive of you?
Oh, yeah. And they come and stick cameras with me.
Just like me. Yeah, the live streamer. But yeah. Did you have any other comments? Anything else to say? Well, yeah, thanks for coming out, and thanks for talking to me. I know some people see the camera, they don't want to talk, which is...
If I didn't want to, I'd do
Okay. Well, yeah, thanks for talking to me, and I love the truck. Keep on.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Anyway, take care. You have a good night. I just hit my head. But yeah, so that's the story with the pink truck. I know you guys really wanted me to talk to him. So there it is. Great truck with a great story. Yep. The only other thing, place that Marty could be would be back here in this sort of area. I don't really want to go down here too much because of the service gets really spotty. Someone saying found Kevin. Jody, something found Marty. People are saying go to the stage. Okay, I'm heading on over to the stage. Hey, how's it going? Do you want to be on YouTube?
What?
I'm live streaming right now.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright. Where? What's the channel name?
It's Zot. Z-O-T.
Alright, I'll look it up. I'll search it.
Definitely. Well, shout out to, what was his name?
Todd.
Shout out Todd, guys.
Thanks.
Take care.
Yo, she drove in yesterday morning from
Meet Marty at stage. Guys, I'm heading down to the stage right now. Oh no, there's music, guys. Hold on, I'm just gonna mute for a second.
Yeah, it's
And
unreal.
We're supposed to, you're supposed to go out with confidence and say, hey, let your voice be
Yeah.
heard. We did that already, and it
Yeah.
wasn't heard, so.
Yeah, all the systems, Canada and the U.S. all messed up. It's all messed up. Yeah.
I don't know much about Canada, what's going on.
It's messed
Other
up.
than you guys have a. You
Yeah.
know what you have.
Oh yeah.
You know
Oh
what
yeah,
you
we do.
have.
We certainly do. Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
It's horrible.
It is. Yeah, but things can get better. You unite, you stand together, and at the end of the day, like I said, it can't be taken. It can only be surrendered.
That's right.
Build your foundation and stand on it. Don't. Fear is the #1 controlling mechanism. That's what they use. Is fear. You can't be fearful, people. I mean, if you have kids, if you have grandkids, or think about them. Think about the country that you grew up in, the life that we had, and
Cheers, Ottawax. Enjoy, man.
scares me.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say it scares me. I'm not fearful, but it worries me for the future, the future of our country.
Yeah.
Another thing people don't realize is that America is still when you look at the history of the world, it's relatively new. I mean, 250 years. It's like Rome was. Rome stood for what, 2,000 years, maybe, or 1,200 years? I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But a long time. So it's relatively new. Not this, I guess you could say an experiment. Historically, it's an experiment. It feels like we're failing right now.
Yeah.
And most, in my opinion, it's because people don't act, you know, until it actually touches them. You know, you know where I noticed in my community that it touched people was the masks on the face for the kids.
Yep.
And the school boards.
Yep.
I go to every school board, people.
Nice.
Hey, I don't care if you have kids or not. Go to school board and hold
Yeah.
them accountable.
Of course.
What they're, our children are our future. So
Yeah,
what
it's
they're,
for our kids,
the way that
for
they're
the kids.
conditioning them and teaching them, those are our future leaders, people.
Yep. Yep.
Go to the school board, hold them accountable. Make sure you understand what they're doing. I go to every school board meeting. I go.
Smart.
I'm usually the only public there. For the most part, I'm the only public there. When we had the whole mask thing and they were going to vote to like mask our kids up and stuff, I think we had like 150 people there. Like they opened up the gym.
Oh, perfect.
Put that on there. That should be a little bit straighter.
Yeah, awesome. I think that's
Good enough.
that should be perfect.
Yeah.
There you go. We
So-
got the whole setup.
Funny thing was, she was texting me saying she's looking for your truck, and so I was. She was saying she's walking around. So I tried to log into YouTube to pull you up, and next thing I know, you're walking around saying, "Man, it's really muddy here," and then I saw you talking to the guy in the pink truck, and I remember seeing the pink truck way back there. And I was watching, I was thinking, wow, look at the interior of his truck,
It's
all
pink,
pink.
too,
Yeah.
yeah. It's crazy.
There's some pretty nice customized trucks that are out here, and this one is not. Matter of fact, when I had all the body work done to get this thing painted, the body shop that I used, boy, what a sorry choice that was. I got in the truck and it was primer, gray primer, all misted into the whole cab.
Really?
That's why I don't even shine this up anymore. It's like you can't even clean this and make it look black anymore. It's got a gray tint to it. And it used to be you could do like Armor All and make it look really nice. It's all trashed.
Why did they prime the whole thing?
Well, when they were priming the truck, they must have had the door open or the window open or something.
Wow.
And it got all through here on the shifter, everything. It's all gray.
It's a shame.
Yeah, and that was the least of all the stuff they did. It was, I could write a book on it. But anyway, so yeah, I had a guy in here today. He was previously a chiropractor for like 11 years, and I asked him, why did you get out of it? And he said, they changed Blue Cross Blue Shield changed the rules where they could cover 25 visits, and then they changed it to 3. And so people were like, well, I'm not paying out of my pocket. And he said, look, I'll make you a cash deal. I'll cut it down, whatever. The people were like just leaving him.
Sounds like her customer service voice. I ain't heard that in a minute. Don't be doing that.
No, it's not.
Hi, welcome to Greentown.
No, I can show you my customer service voice, and it's not that. It's always with everyone. It's the same. It's, hey guys, how you doing? Hey guys, hi. Two completely different things.
I don't like the second one.
It's because it's fake.
Yeah, she works.
My bro just texted me. He's like, man, I hope you can figure out how to. It's cold. Yes. Oh yeah, yeah, right.
Never again. No.
James, and you ain't kidding, man. I mean, like bone chilling. I never felt anything like right now. I can stand this. It's all right. My hands are a little cold, but wow, yeah. I've been up to let's see, where did we go? We went to Montreal, and then we drove over to Niagara, and holy cow, it was cold, so cold. But yeah. 28 in Michigan, Matthew. It's pretty chilly. I'm gonna try maybe to walk over here.
I'm aware of it, bro. And I'm waiting on the day. She just wakes up. Out. No, I'm just kidding. Just wake up, like, man, where'd Felicia go? She's just gone.
She was from Montana.
Took it out. And I mean, in the most.
3 days into it, she said, "I'm sorry, but I gotta listen."
What's that?
Oh, come on, man. I can't take it. I can't take it.
You can't give it back.
I
Yeah,
could.
you better check with your people.
Oh,
they'll tell me to give it back to you.
You got delivery. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, this guy.
Give it back to you. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. There we go.
Freedom fighter. We appreciate
just
that,
your
man.
time you want to hear from me. That's what you want.
How long do you think they'll take it?
I appreciate it.
About an hour down there. I got to drop the trailer and pick up an empty.
Yep.
Nice.
I got an empty and free to go.
Yep, look at that. See? Awesome. They say, yep, give it back. And I already did that.
Well, my name's Adam, sir.
It's
nice to meet you. I'm with Beta Boys 1.0. I could give you my info.
Jeff, yep. Oh, I'll give you the travel fund.
There you go.
There you go. So we're just
really love is they love talking to you guys.
Oh,
they love hearing what you're doing.
Yeah, no worries.
And they really appreciate you. That's what everybody's just talk to people, talk to anybody, and that's what we've been doing.
I don't know how many people has loaded trailers.
That's all right.
But
that's all right.
yeah, I've got to go drop this on the company driver.
It is.
But I'll either be back with this in an empty or my yellow Tonka pickup truck.
Yeah.
But yeah,
what'd you say you're carrying?
Stagger, thank you so much for that.
Carrying some pudding for school lunches.
Pudding for school lunches. Well, that's important. That's important.
Yeah.
The kids gotta want their pudding.
Yeah, if it was Snakes going to DC, I think I would just go somewhere else, or Delaware.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's nice meeting you. Again, my name is Adam.
Ace Kincaid.
Ace Kincaid.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, you'll see me around, Ace Kincaid. We appreciate what you're doing, man.
All right, God bless you.
I got to ride for the first time today. I had a blast.
Nothing wrong with that?
A blast.
No. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the Convoy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Be safe.
I didn't know. I wouldn't even know. I'm a late comer to this, right? Yeah. 40. But I mean, I started like 5 years ago.
That is Mr. Kincaid. AC Kincaid. Just chatting with me.
It's never too late to start, right?
All right. And
oh yeah, Facebook's
if
pretty
I
bad.
stand
with
over
that,
here,
yeah.
I get
Facebook's pretty bad with that. Yeah.
Pretty okay reception. It's not horrible. These truck drivers are very friendly. Chocolate or vanilla? Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry, James. I should have asked. I hope y'all could hear him. I was trying to get them.
From, if you put some hate.
Yeah. I see why. Look at this truck back here. Look at this green goblin right back here. Very cool.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It got a little busy today. Of course, like any streamer, I want a lot of people in there so we can get some attention on the channel and get some attention to the truckers. But I kind of like it when I can read the chat, and keep up with you guys. Andrew, appreciate you coming by, man.
Well, we got a question for you here. Justine Marine says,
hey,
thank you so much for that, Justine. Can you ask the gentleman where I can
the
buy
trucks again? We had some pretty good luck with the signal going that
thanks,
way.
Jeff, and also seize the day. Thank you so much. I donate to Jeff for you, trucker. Thank you from Canada.
My
Cheers.
home. Look, I got my own bathroom. Hey, you know what? I gotta tell you something, man. When you're at a speedway with a bunch of truckers, you wouldn't think
tangible
that you'd want to use the porta potty, but I gotta tell you something. It's actually clean in there, and I've used one on this side of the grounds, and I've used one on the other side of the grounds, and I mean, it's pretty crazy, man. Clean porta potties. Like, I'm kind of a germaphobe. I don't really like the porta potty. Oh, good. I'm glad, C. Carter.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all could hear that, because guy seemed like a really nice guy. And he was saying, I don't know if y'all heard him, but he said he wanted to make sure and tell somebody he was just going to deliver his load, because the fake news media would report that he was leaving.
Wow.
And the convoy was dying down, so he just let us know. So I thought that was funny.
I love
silver.
it.
Yeah,
Today,
yeah.
like I said, I rode with Brian. If you were with me, and we met Brian.
Okay, it's suppressed
And
by paper silver. So,
no one likes support. Well, I'm telling you, man, it is. I'm just saying.
Silver
says something about a group when you keep a clean porta potty. I didn't mind using it.
We mine less than 1 billion ounces a year. But they trade almost 1 billion ounces a day. That's just paper. That's nothing. But you want us to piss up the silver, so you go to your. You can look up every town has a gold and silver shop. What you want to do is you want to stack bullion silver, like 10-ounce bars.
Not the new numismatic stuff. Not the ones that are worth
You know, I started stacking silver, like 10-ounce bars, 1-ounce bars, 5-ounce bars, 10-ounce bars, and I got so bored with it that I was like, you know what? I want to buy a collector coin for my house.
Yeah.
Don't do that, people. Okay? Because I spend a fortune on collector coins, and at the end of the day, it's just not worth it. So I digress. Bullion. That's where you want to focus on is bullion, and you want to focus on silver right now because the price of gold is like $2,000 an ounce. The price of silver is probably, I think this morning it was like $26. So we're rushing.
What's your name? Kaylee? Where are you from? Maryland? Okay, so you live close by? Like how close? 15, 20 minutes away? Okay, what town? Figure out what town you're from? Okay, good, alright. Well, and are you guys coming down here on Saturday? Oh, well, I'm going to give your mom, is that your mom there? I'm going to give her my phone number. So maybe I can take you for a little ride in the truck or something if you want. It's up to your mom. Okay, that's good. So then there's all this storage in here, storage up here. Oh, and then there's windows up here too. You just slide these curtains open and there's windows up here. So you can get the light in if you want it. What do you think that chain is hanging right there? Yeah, we won't blow it at night because we're not allowed to blow it after 8 o'clock at night. But yeah, you know, I can tell your mom she can maybe you and her can take you for a little ride on Saturday or something if you want to. You know, you got a brother and everything too? Just me? Yeah. How old are you? 11. I had a mom and an 11-year-old son and I guess a 9-year-old daughter ride with me the other day, all of them, with their dog in the truck. Nobody barked every time I blew the air horn for all the people that were waving and flags and everything, and he barked every time my jake brake went on, which is when you're driving, you have a jake brake you can flip on and off. And you probably heard it before on trucks, but you probably didn't know what it was. But it's like when you're driving, you hit your jake brake, and it saves you from the amount of pressure you have to put on your brakes to stop. So a truck would sound like that, up loud for a minute, and that's the jake brake. What it does is it cuts the compression on the engine. It's like back pressure, and it slows your truck down. You don't even need to use your brakes sometimes. You just use your jake brake, and you don't even have to put your foot on the brake. Yeah. So there's a lot of cool things. I can't think of everything, but someday I'll show you how to use the CB too. The green lit up radio.
The numbers in the watch time, man. You'll be able to go live. We'll get it for you. Right. So GWT 333 was.
Yeah, that's me. It's got that little bird. It's got the little bird in the hand. I told a buddy of mine, I wish I could pick that little bird up and pet it, right? Very next day, I manifested it because a little knocked us out, and I went in, and I put it, it was cold, and I picked him up, brought him where it was warm.
He got right back up and went and did his thing.
And held him till I felt him twitching around. And then he kind of passed out, and I prayed over him, and then I blew on him. And when I did, I felt him twitch around again. I took him outside, and he just sat in my hand for about 5 minutes. I reached over and was patting him, patting him, patting him.
That's amazing, man.
So that's the little bird right there.
That's awesome.
Because while your channel's got the 333 in it, man, my 33 and 333 are very special in my life, and my crew is the 33rd and 3rd.
Yeah.
That's all these people. My crew is the 33rd
That's my
and
angel.
3rd.
That's my angel number.
So it's
3.
really cool that.
That is the trip, boy.
That's but to see also it's a thing. It's 9, the
Yep.
number of completion.
Mm-hmm.
So
The other night, we had someone come in here and try to say that we were on some evil shit because of that 33rd and 3rd. And we had a lot of
God
people go
created
check
the
that
numbers.
woman.
They used the numbers for bad. but
Exactly.
We're taking them back for good.
Exactly.
I
What
look
is your
at
cash app? They want it. Do you
Yeah,
know
she's
it?
going to type it in there.
If not, we'll get it tomorrow, and we'll definitely make sure
Here, I
they
got
get
it
it.
right here.
I just know
That's
they're
a trip,
asking
yo.
for it.
That's a trip, boy. I'm telling you.
There you go. Glasses, but
It'll be that money sign, whatever. Chibs, this whole trip, every step of the way from before we even left the house, buying this truck, every bit of it.
hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Now check this out. Oh,
It'll be on, let's see. I think it'll be in this top corner, that bubble. Okay.
Yep.
It's the same thing, guys. It is.
GWT.
Yeah, it's money sign GWT 333. Yo, yard. Hey, I've been telling y'all I'm
But
gonna
then
pay
you
it
know
forward
what
to the
that means,
truckers.
the GWT.
What's that?
It's actually a business name, which I ain't gonna put out there. But, it's also God's will triumphs. 333.
Okay.
That's raw, bro. I gotta get him a pin. I gotta get him one of our 33rd and 3rd pins, man. I got to.
But what was I gonna say? Okay, the 3s. To explain this, what I'm saying is, see, I got my CDL when I was 21 years old. 2 and 1 is 3, right? I just turned 51 on March 3rd or March 5th. So that we're in the 3rd month. Okay, here.
Some pretty stuff going on here. I just wish I could get a good solid reception, but I'm hearing everybody's having a problem with their streams and their big motor. I appreciate y'all joining me. Might take it back to the van, see if we can't get a decent signal there. looks like I might be cutting in and out. So I'll try to speak, and third party is a waste. It could be a wasted vote. There's a lot of good discussion going on over here. I like that. Wilton, you know what? I think I kind of take pride in attracting the trolls. That's okay. It's okay with me. They, you know, let them try to make a discussion. I always just say, hey, look, you know, maybe name calling and just coming in angry, and maybe that's not the way to start a discussion. But you know, thank you, Lorianne. Yeah, we're gonna be doing another run. They're very energized about it. Brian's already invited. About doing a run with Brian is he says his family watches. So his family back in Idaho, I believe, is what he said. So his girls can watch. He's got 2 younger girls and a family, and so I am proud to give the man a stream where his family can see him. You know, I think you got to kill him with kindness. That's it. No one's ever changed my mind except by killing me with kindness. I've only a couple of times have people got stern with me out of love, but it was only out of love. It wasn't trolling that it really changed my mind. But when you kill people with kindness, it goes a long way. It takes a little time. It's like a chisel. You know, you got to chisel a little bit away, but you got to be patient. And eventually you might end up having a conversation with them, because they, you know, they're trolls. I wish we could call them something else. I wish it was something else. They're biased, maybe, if you want to say that, because they already come in with a decision of what you are, and that's where that name calling comes in, because they've already decided what you are. So that's what they're calling you. They call you the name that they think you are. And then you get riled up about it, and so then they think, oh, you must be, because I called you the name, and somebody's riled up when you hear it. So I say don't. Just don't. I mean, you know, have a conversation. They may know something you don't. We had a good conversation, I think, in chat today when we were driving around the loop. And, you know, it's funny because as hard as some of the bias people coming in the room were, as hard as it was maybe for them to admit it, I'm sorry, they had a lot of common ground with the convoy. They just didn't know it. They just weren't giving it a chance. So I like the conversation. I really appreciate it. You guys want to see my home for the... I can turn the light back down. I've got it all worked out, man. I'm pretty neat, pretty tidy person. So I got me a nice little cubby hole back here, and my little van down by the river. I don't even know if you can see back there. It's dark. Let me see if you can see that. Let's see. It seems like tonight, if you stand in one spot, it does better, but I have a little viewfinder that I can watch, and right now I don't even know what y'all are seeing, because when I see it, what y'all are watching is like back in time. So I'm just now, y'all are probably, even though I'm talking from the future, yeah, you can't see a damn thing back there. How do I turn the lights on? Maybe this. I'll just open the door. How about that? Does that work? Hang on. I don't know if it works yet. Let's see. So by the time y'all see me, the me of the future, I'm still waiting to see me on the screen. It's like Inception. It's like a Christopher Nolan movie. I'm just not seeing it. Yeah, you can kind of see I got my little cubby hole back there. I got my little desk, my little bed, and when I first come down, I was missing my family, and it was a pretty hard prospect, thinking that I was gonna be living in a van. But honestly, I kind of like it. I think I'll just stay here. No, I can't. I can't stay here. I don't have enough money to stay here. That's where I hope maybe some generous sponsors out there will say, this guy needs to stick around, cover this convoy. I'd really love to do it. I'd hate to be away from my family, but I think it's really important. I think it's really important that you guys are paying attention, and I appreciate that. I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm still looking at the screen. Hang on a second. I'll join you guys in chat. I'm just seeing what I did. I did nothing. I moved the camera, and literally there was no difference. Sorry about that. Okay, that was a bust. All right. Well, any questions about tomorrow? Anything you want to say? Sure have been enjoying chatting with you guys.
It is biblical. It is biblical.
Like I said, I know everybody looks at things a little different. However you look at it, that's fine. I'm telling you what I'm witnessing.
Violence. You just take away the power. See, we give them the power, just take it away. That's it.
There will come a time where they will not be able to walk the streets. It's coming.
Yeah.
They've done the wrong stuff too long, and too many average people.
It's kind of like when I seen an interview up here with a news reporter. Some guy was in his face.
Right.
I got it. Somebody was in his face, and see, that's the same thing. He's part of that corruption. He's part of that evil because he don't want to report the truth and shit. And he literally couldn't walk through here.
Nope.
You know, without somebody saying something about what he's doing or not doing.
I was telling them, it gets more tight-knit every day in a way that the ones that ain't supposed to be here, they stick out. They really do.
Yeah.
They stick out like, I won't even say it. But they
do. The thing is here, we have to work together. And we've had a lot of people come down here and try to spread false information, do stupid stuff, and everything else. And literally to the point, like that owner out here that owns this property, he said, the only reason why, he told me this there the other day, the only reason why y'all still here is because I've seen you. And I said, what do you mean, sir? He says, I've seen you everywhere on this property. You're constantly moving. People are constantly coming up to you, and you're going and helping them every step of the way. And he said, people like you is the reason why these people are still here. Because there's been, he's gotten pretty pissed off. He's lost some money and everything else. But the man, he says, people like you are the reason why I'm allowing these people to stay. And I was like, thank you, sir, thank you,
Because that's a burden and a blessing all in one. That's like a thank you. I will not, I feel you.
Well, see, like the other day, remember I was telling you about the whole kitchen deal?
Yeah.
The lady, the owner's wife, they cooked for us. They let us use the kitchen up here and everything. Well, all the volunteers left. It was kind of a weird thing. I don't know why. But the very next day, but I know why. Because it was God getting me in there in touch with the owner of the place. It was like, it was meant to happen, because when I found out about it, I went in there and stuck my head in the door. I was like, you need people in here? Yeah. I said, okay. I packed that kitchen.
The kitchen got so packed, they said, get out. All right,
they're turning away volunteers because I went in there and I was like, and then I met her husband and I was like, sir, anything you need, anything, and I'm telling him, anything you need, you get me. If there's a problem,
I've handed my number to every person in this park.
I'm telling people, just take it upon yourselves. Just walk up there, crack that door open, and look in there and say, hey, you need some help?
Yep, that's all we got to do.
This is the way we do it, And now, I even send my wife up there, and she'll tell me that I'll see her walking back. I said, what? They said they didn't need my help.
Legit. It's becoming that. They want to help you because you tried to help.
Here's my favorite thing. Pull it back a little bit. Get us both in here. Get your shoulder in here. Or I walk up to somebody, I go, hey, you look like a strong young buck. You know what? I bet you'd like to volunteer to help.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, I need you right over there.
Yeah, go talk to him. Heck, yeah, me knocking on all these trailers. Yeah, he said, man, I need you to go find one of these truckers, find out what they're hauling, come back and talk to me. I'm over there in the rain knocking. Hey, man, I need to talk to you. Hey, man, let's go. We need to talk.
Did I not walk around out here?
Hey, he looked like I think the Gordon fisherman, big yellow poncho, looked like he needed to be on a fishing boat, straight up.
Said that the other day.
Yeah, it's
he goes, you look like a freaking sea captain.
Yeah, legit. Out here steering
and
the
a
ship.
tank all rolled into one.
Straight up, man. And I swear, it's people like you that make this country run, man. It's people like you that have got us this far, even with all the bullshit.
Yes.
It's people like you that raise people like me, man, and that's why I got nothing but love for you.
It's you people too out there that are supporting us.
Hey, I'm 27, trying to get it figured out, and I feel like we're on the right track. I feel like we're on the right track. She won with the back, but I'm against, man. That's one of our crew pins. It's the 33rd and 3rd. That's our crew, everybody that plays these games with us. And I mean, we kind of, in the gaming world, is helping this games, we got you. You need a crew to run with, protected, we got you. It's like, that's everything we do. Let me find one. I'm gonna give it to you here. As soon as I do, I promise.
I'll wear it.
I've got like 3 in here, but they're all scattered. I dropped one in DC. Somebody will find it.
I need to get me some pins made. I need to get me some pins made to say GWT 330.
Let's get it, bro. I can help you do that. I can help you do it, man. And it's crazy, man. Like 33 was my football number when I was a kid. And and a lot of other documents and things to do with my life, it had already led up. And it's like since then, not even on no like crazy number shit, but 33 and 333 has followed me my entire life.
But see, you know what I did through building my business? When I'd see, at first, the way it started out, when I started getting signs, was 2 doves. I had 2 doves out at my old property. And what happened is, I sold that property, but I used to get frustrated. If I was frustrated about something, I'd walk out the door and I'd see the doves, and I would think peace, you know? Or I'd hear the doves cooing somewhere in the tree. Well, the next year they had 3 babies up in the things, and I went out on a job with this old boy, and the first time I drove this old truck and everything else, I was just trying to help him out, and that truck, a lot of stuff wrong with it. Well, I was going into New Mexico, over to McCary, New Mexico, and there's an exit, it's 333, and this was when I first started seeing it. I didn't know what it was, but literally, it was following me, this number. And one of the, I was even, and I ain't trying to be sick, y'all, but I got my first load was $3,300, okay? My first load. And, hold on just a second, somebody. This Tom. Hello? Hello? Oh, okay, thank you. Wrong number. But anyways, and pretty much almost everybody, because I announced my phone number over the CB, has my phone number.
I'm about to go grab me a CB right now.
But the thing is
Nah, they're on the other side of here talking. I keep hearing them too.
Oh no, I heard somebody yelling. I just make sure. But
no, it's definitely wild. I've almost, anytime I see 33 or 333, I've just described it in the simplest ways. I know I'm on the right track.
Well, yeah, that's what it means. You're on the right path. Actually, if you look it up, it says you're on the right path. It's an angel number. It means that you're on the right path. Your angels are looking out for you, and whatever you've asked for is on its way. So,
yeah. Heck, I got my 33rd and 3rd hoodie on right now.
Because see, now that when he said he was 27, it hit me right there. Hey, 9. I was meant to meet him 333.
Amen. We were meant to pray together that first night when he was making sure I wasn't one of these bad acting motherfuckers out here. Pardon my French.
But I've walked up. Hey, what do I do?
Straight up, right in the eyes. Hey, man, who are you? What are you doing here? What's going on?
Why you dressed this way? Why you got military boots on? Or
legit, whatever the case.
Military gear on, you know.
Straight
what's
up. Even that, I've got my bulletproof vest right here in this back seat, and I ain't right. Like, it's part of my get up as Rypta 33, but I ain't wore it one time because I ain't felt the need for it out here. It looks wrong out here. Don't need it.
Oh, we got players.
Yeah, it's
I'll tell you, we've had
good.
feds out here. We've had
they ain't got the nuts to pull
all
something.
kinds of bad actors. I mean, I know there's some people out there that really want the Constitution restored. That's what I would like to, but I ain't out here for the politicians.
No.
I mean, yeah, Ted Cruz come out here and everything else, and you know, everybody wants to do everything politically and all that stuff. And like I said, the politics
is what's got us in the mess, really.
The politics is what's gotten us in the mess, and I just think it's time to just take away their power.
Straight up.
Cut it off.
Straight
you
up.
know?
I agree.
I mean, it don't have to be violent either.
Nope.
I mean, what are they going to come after us? Let's say, I'm talking to you guys out there that work for these guys, and I know you're probably watching this and trying to get to see what the plans are. But the reality of it is, you work for those people, and those of you who protect those people as well. All you got to do is stop protecting them. We don't want to hurt them, you know. And anybody who sees this, just understand, we hold the power. And we gave them the power, we can take away the power. It's just as simple as that. It's kind of like the money.
Claire.
The money and everything else. We don't need money. We just grow our own stuff, do our own thing. We don't need to go to work for a company. You know what I want to do? I got 45 acres, and let's check this out. I sold that 8 acres I had, and I bought 45 acres. Lord gave me a boost of it. One night I was in the shower and I was standing there and the Lord says, how many acres do you got? I go 45, I go 4 and 5 is 9, 333. And I'm gonna tell you right now, another thing I think about this whole deal is everybody thinks Trump's coming back and he's gonna come back and everything. Let me explain to y'all something. Did y'all see the day that Donald Trump, when he was inaugurated, what he said in his inauguration speech? Every one of you need to go back and look at that, because I'm ex-military too, okay? Now, when you are dismissed from duty, and what that means is when you're dismissed from your commander, you do an about face and you walk off, right? Now, we know what somebody said, that the military is the only answer, correct?
Yes.
Now, here's the point, guys, that Donald Trump said we are removing the power from this corrupt establishment in Washington, D.C., and we are turning the power back over to you, the people, right here, right now. As soon as he said right now, those soldiers that walked down behind him, did y'all not see them do a about face and then walk off into the crowd? He turned the power back over to us and nobody stood up. Now it's time to stand and take it and tell our military we are done with this. It's time to.
During the AIDS pandemic, it seems like they kind of did the same thing, and I mean it was memorialized in the Dallas Buyers Club with Matthew McConaughey, and I can't believe even a lot of my liberal friends aren't seeing that connection there. So Fauci was. That's the funny thing. I don't know if they know. Fauci was in the same position during the Dallas Buyers Club. Same position he's in now. You talk about a long-time bureaucrat, man.
Wasn't that a Chinese emperor that said that? I'm not sure. They said
You know,
if you invade America, there'd be a gun behind every blade of grass.
You know, there's.
And you can't.
They don't know our territory. They don't.
You
And
can't
the
beat the
people.
home team. Yeah, you can't beat the home team. I mean, look how many times we found out the hard way. You're not going to beat the home team. with
Plus-
an insurgent.
Their time in the
Cafe, right? Pit Cafe. Oh, is it? Yeah, yeah. Is that what it is? Kimberly? Yep. You think they're there? Yeah, I'm trying to find the email right now. But that's where they were going. Pit Cafe. Okay, let me type that in. Let me see where we are here. I think it's right up there. But Pit Cafe, right? Pit stop? No, Pit Cafe. Go and come back? Yeah, I could. Let me see. Pit Cafe. Pit stop. Pit stop cafe? No, that's not it. That's. Why can't I find it on here? Yeah, it's totally not. Yeah, I don't see any of that on here. Shoot. Very interesting. All right. Yeah, it's 10. Yeah, right now it's 10:15. Yeah, 10:15 right now. Oh yeah, for you. Yeah. Yeah, for you. Second here. Oh, clock's forward. Yeah, when is that? That's is that Saturday night? Usually it's Saturday night, right? Truckside Cafe. Oh, Truckside Cafe. Yeah. Oh, I probably could call them. That's probably the best thing to do. Edward, Jeff Max in the doghouse. Green is sad. He's not in DC. Oh, frig. Oh, God. Thanks for that, Edward. Oh, my God. Truckside Cafe, right? Okay, let me see if I can find that. I can always call over there, right? Cafe. No. Truckside. I'm trying to type in my Waze here. I'm typing it in my phone here. If I can find a number. One sec here. I'll try Google. Truckside Cafe. Truckside, it's called, yeah. Truckside. Trackside. No. Is it Trackside? Truckside. Yeah, Trackside Cafe. Trackside Cafe. Trackside Cafe. Wow, Google's got to find that. I can't even find the damn thing. What the hell? Thanks, man. Wow. Trackside, yeah. Yeah, I'm typing it in. It's not finding it. Trackside, yeah. Yeah, trying to type it in. See if it's. Apparently, it's over there. Then you just have to jump in the car and go up the street a bit. It's out by the front. Yeah, yeah. Right by the entrance, yeah. I don't know if you can walk there. I think you got to drive, right? Trackside. All right, let me see if I can try one more time here. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Thanks, guys. Trackside.
Followers you got going.
Right now, there's 1,100 in the chat right now. Yep. Yeah, it's not bad.
Word out.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Says, what do we got here? The only thing it's finding is... The only thing it finds is... Did you mean Zach? Oh, hang on, let me try this. I think I found another one. Zach's Greenlee's Trackside. Steak food. What the heck is that? Is that it? Steak food, Zach's? Yeah, that's what I'm finding. Zach's, that's the one I'm finding. Yeah, Chris, yeah, that's the one I'm finding. Is that it? DuckDuckGo, yeah, here we go with this again. Is that the one? Okay, all right. I'm gonna see if I can call and see if it's still going on then. Okay, so I did find it. Let me see. Trackside Cafe. Okay, let me give them a call. Let me see what's going on. Open till closes at 10:30. Ah, well there you go. It closes at 10:30. But let me see. Let me double check. Let me just double check. If that's the case, then yeah, I'm gonna give them a call. I'm gonna give them a call. Trying to call him now.
And then I can drive longer than beyond that 14 hours, but I'm far more rested. Let's say, okay, here's an example that's really good. Let's say you're going from New England. You unload in the morning. You go to Baltimore. By the time you get loaded in Wilmington or Baltimore, it's like, man, it's just going to be rush hour now. It's going to be the next 6 hours is going to be rush hour. Heck with this. Your clock on your computer is saying this is how many hours you have to drive, and then at the end of 14, you can't drive anymore. So let's say you started at 6 in the morning. Well, at 8 o'clock at night, you've got to be totally done. But what if you say, I am not going to deal with Baltimore, D.C., Richmond traffic, which is going to be murder during certain parts of the day.
Yeah.
You say, no, man, I'm going to go have a meal. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to take a break and take a long nap.
Yeah.
Then you get up from the nap. Let's say it's 8 o'clock at night. Now there's hardly any traffic. You can run till 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Well, not. I don't like doing it. I might run till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, but I'd be real rested because I had a meal, I had a shower, feel much better, took a good nap, and I could go a lot further.
Yeah.
You know.
And also with the 10 hours, I mean, I feel like most people can't even sleep for 10 hours. What do you do once you're done?
Literally, you'll see the guys in the truck stops, even teams, sitting in their truck, waiting for that clock.
Really?
You know, literally twiddling their thumbs. And I've even talked to some of them. Like, I remember talking to a girl, you know, kind of walking back to her truck, and I said, everything okay? You're walking kind of slow. Yep, still got 20 more minutes of my break. I gotta wait for it. And, you know, it's like she's wide awake, but she can't drive.
Yeah.
You know, same thing.
No, that's odd, but I don't understand why they would even implement that, knowing that.
Control.
Really?
Control. Now, not to say that there aren't some people in government agencies, and of course you've got Mothers Against Drunk Driving, MAD, and other organizations that want to see no more people get killed by drunk drivers or tired truckers. But really, there might be some people that are thinking, yeah, well, the truck driver really should have that long of a break so he gets a good break. Okay, that's nice thought. But once a driver becomes experienced with several years experience, take away the training wheels, give him the freedom to drive like he wants to. If he ends up with some, you know, serious tickets for weaving in and out, bad driving, okay, yeah, maybe start saying, hey, you're gonna have to start abiding by the rules until you get your act together.
Yeah.
But most of the drivers, they know how to gauge things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, doesn't make sense to me. And most everybody that's mentioned those new sort of like regulations has been against it too. So.
Right. Yeah, it's called hours of service, HOS. Hours of service connected with the ELD makes it really bad. So it's both of them. That's what we said during the testimony. Was they asked, well, which is worse, ELD or the hours of service?
Yeah.
It's really both of them. It's the hours of service that's terrible, and then the ELD says you will abide by this to the second. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so someone super chatted me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cummins or Cat. I don't know what that means. Shotgun Charlotte. What do you think of people who say everything's moving towards like self-driving cars and stuff?
Yeah. That's really not going to be. They can say that, but here's a few little tidbits about that. Of course, Biden's pushing it because he's been in bed with China, and I think it's like 85% of all the batteries, the overwhelming majority of all the batteries that are going to be used in electric cars are made in China.
Yeah.
So that's one bad thing about it. Secondly, you've already got numerous accidents where these self-driving cars have killed people, run over people, caused serious accidents. It's a long time before that's going to get. And they're testing trucks right now. What do they call it? Platooning these trucks together. I don't think it's going to go very far, and there's a lot of reasons. You have to have truck drivers that are going to have to tie down certain kinds of loads. The only thing that's good for, and I'm not even for it as much until it proves itself, but I've heard about some truck accidents with those self-driving trucks. And of course, the press is not going to let it out that much.
Yeah.
But there's going to be plenty of opportunities for drivers because there's a lot of specialized work that needs to be done. And the only thing that's good for is where they drop a trailer and go from one terminal to another, or from one distribution center to another. And what about in cities? How accurate are they going to be in the cities? I don't know. I'm not really up on it. I mean, I'm not really for it, and I'm not even for the electric trucks. First of all, because I don't want to deal with China. They shouldn't be having anything. We should not be buying anything from China at this point, in my point of view. But the other thing is, really, I don't really trust the batteries to be disposed of in a way that doesn't hurt the environment. So that's another part of it.
Yeah, that's true. The lithium batteries and the way they're mined too is really like not efficient. I don't know if you've heard of hydrogen cell cars.
I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't want to say too much and sound stupid, but I think the premise is that there's some sort of engine that allows you to run it with water, basically.
Okay, sounds interesting. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to something that really was environmentally friendly, but the things they call environmentally friendly now are not really environmentally friendly.
Yeah.
You know, the DPF, DEF that you have to use in your newer trucks, those filters. Plus, I'll bet you any money, this is my own opinion, when you smell a truck regenning ahead of you, golly, I can't stand that smell. I gotta roll up my window. It's starting to feel like it's giving me a headache. I want to get the heck around that truck and get in front of them at times. And there's been numerous times when it just bothers me. So I'm thinking 20 years from now, they'll probably say, oh yeah, that causes cancer, you know, or that's not healthy for you.
Yeah.
And let's see, what was environmentally friendly. So whatever that is about running on water, I'm sure that you can legally, I mean, that you should be able to do that in such a way that it doesn't hurt the environment. I'd be open to looking at that.
Yeah, it's just a matter of being able to, like, with the lithium batteries. It's a good idea, like, in theory, but you mass produce all these lithium batteries and then it's not sustainable anymore. So
yeah. I heard a guy talking about that pretty interestingly, about how that really destroys a lot of nature's life. I mean, where the birds going to go in that whole area?
Yeah.
I can't remember all the specifics, but I don't like the way it looks, and I don't really think that it's that effective. I think it's more a scam and a sham. Even though my younger years, I was like, man, we should have solar power all the time. Why should we pay for anything else? Well, it's still a money deal. You're still paying one way or another, and it doesn't really store well unless you have batteries, and then you got environmentally unfriendly stuff to store the batteries.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the windmills, the wind energy. I remember watching some interesting documentaries on that. How terrible it is. It is not cost effective at all. Plus, when those blades get worn out, or if they break, you know how they dispose of them?
No.
They're made of fiberglass, and they're what, 90 feet long or 120? They're huge. Well, they got this place in Arizona that they dug a huge pit in the desert, and they take those things, they just keep dumping them in. Isn't that environmentally friendly? Then you got the motors that go bad, and they're constantly having to work on those motors. And I've seen them. I've seen videos of those motors catch fire. The bearings went or whatever, and the motor starts flying in a flying flame. Then it goes flying out somewhere. It lands on the ground. And how is that effective?
I would say the only one, geothermal energy seems, but that's something that you can, put in your house and you can power your house, but it's not like, you're not going to put a whole power grid on geothermal energy. And yeah, I don't know, there's some new stuff like tidal energy, there's like these really new sort of energies that have been coming out, but everything, like, I feel like once you mass produce it, it just kind of gets rid of the whole principle. So I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think would be a good way to bring about affordable, environmentally friendly energy? Have you got any clues?
Honestly, yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think you can really convert like a whole country onto like whatever what they were saying, AOC is a Green New Deal or whatever. If you really read into it, it's just like it's like aspirations. It's like, I hope that we're all on renewable energy in 10 years. Yeah, so does everybody, but it's just not.
Well, of course they're doing it the backwards way. Before you so-called get rid of fossil fuels, like they're trying to do here, they cut down the
qualities and not just be like the blurry picture of Bigfoot, but that being said, maybe Bigfoot's out there somewhere. I don't know. I mean, the evidence is what I would look at, and sometimes things are true without evidence, and that can be true too. So I don't take it for granted. Trump is more intelligent and dynamic than most puppet politicians, but make no mistake, Trump has the same puppet masters. He may have ulterior motives. D-Roz donated. Thank you so much, D-Roz. I really appreciate that, guys. That feels great. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I don't. My family's kind of helping me with these apps. I'm just kind of signing up for the apps and putting the link in there, and that makes me feel good. You're very insightful. There's a lot of your audience can thank you. Wowie my love. I hadn't got a comment from Wowie my love. It's always nice to hear a new person in the chat. Mask, no mask, 3 mask, etc. Yes, what science is that? Trump is the best president. He has common sense. You know, I'm for that result, man. He did some things I think the liberals kind of ignored. Hey man, just saw Jeff Travel Fund 69 go up to the cafe. Apparently there's a streamers meeting. Don't know if it's ending or not. I am far away from the cafe, so they'll have to. The people that are doing that streamers thing that I want to definitely be a part of have my contact. So hopefully they'll get a hold of me, and I can't imagine that they're not going to be in the same places for the meetings and stuff. So hopefully someone will reach out to me. QAnon is a psyop to discredit credible conspiracies. I believe that the abstract of that is likely true. I think there's a lot of like psyop stuff that people try to make people look foolish by, so that they can take advantage of you somewhere else. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Thanks D. Roz. Thank you guys. Yes, Oana, thank you. Love hearing. I don't know what that is. Same as flat earthers, different points of views. Good job. Thanks, Sarge. I appreciate you guys. Check with Oreo Express. I will check with Oreo Express. Watching from Winnipeg, Canada. Thank you very much, man. Were you down in? Did you get up to Ottawa? I don't even know. I don't even know the geography. I don't know how far Winnipeg is from Ottawa. It may be like far away. But we sure appreciate our Canadian neighbors up north. Showed us how to do it. Gave us a good blueprint, and I think they're learning from this from you guys up in Canada. They wanted to get it right. They want to be smart about it. Sasnak seems like a really good guy. I did actually meet him real quickly today, but he was kind of busy. Yeah, for sure. He helped the blacks, no other, including Obama did. He did more for that community, and I hate that we have to talk in identity politics, but I mean, it's I didn't catch this, Carter. It's over it. Oh, okay. It's over it. He did do a lot more than I think liberals want to give him credit for. The First Step Act, something they always talked about, like the Democrats talked about, and he just did it. I think I kind of like that about Trump. He's kind of a troll on, like, in a good way, if he kind of like use his powers for good, because he was just doing stuff that they always said they were going to do, and he just did it. More money for historic black colleges, the First Step Act. Of course, the economy was great. I mean, how can you deny that? The gas prices were down. I don't think they understand the economy. I don't think they understand what they're doing, and then they act like, well, we don't have anything to do with that. It's like, well, I don't know. While Trump was president, it didn't seem to be a problem, so what happened? Stream is good now. It seems. Oh, my wife is texting me. Yeah, I just got some people hanging out with me in the van. That's fun. See, usually I just do this by myself, and now it's nice. The voices in my head are
just the way it's going. It's just you kind of have to be corrupt.
It is. It's a good old boys game, and it's time the good old boys got out of town. We bring in a whole new crew, change all the rules back to what this country was supposed to be, and the same with Canada. Yeah. Oh man, you're not going to come in here and think you're going to get rich like Nancy Pelosi and Schumer and all them, shift face, and making money, millions and millions of dollars. The Biden crime family. Oh shoot.
Yeah.
I don't want to get your thing knocked off.
I think some people have talked about Biden, and it seems like it's mainly just COVID and vaccines that really gets it taken down.
Or whatever I said the other night to knock it down.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, guys, questions? Someone, awesome to see you in the US of A. Thank you for continuing the great work, hopefully, and allowing the seatful Legacy Media is not far. Thank you, stay safe. Thank you, Ghost Within. Yeah, I mean, everybody here, even
Sure,
that.
go ahead, read it more if you want.
I don't know, there's not many questions. Ask about hours of service with agriculture exemptions.
Yeah, I would say a good resource for that is there's a Facebook page called Bulk, B-U-L-K, Haulers, and there's a girl on there, I can't remember her name right now, but she's on there all the time, and she's always informing of new regulations in regard to agriculture. And yeah, there are exempt that, but I don't really fall into that category, so I don't keep up on it.
Yeah.
And of course, the regime that we're currently under made exemptions when this 2-year event started, and they started saying, oh, okay, anybody hauling food or anybody hauling medicine, you're exempt. And oh, wait a minute, why would you do that? And I'm being facetious. Why would you make them exempt? Because tired truckers kill people. Are you saying they don't have to run a logbook? Really? And you're not asking them to have like 10 years or 12 years experience? And so you're trusting all those drivers who are running fuel, food, medical supplies, and I forget what else it was. Oh, they can now run without a logbook for how long? It was like months, wasn't it? And they do that during disaster relief. Oh yeah, if you're hauling any of these things, you don't have to run a logbook. Oh, it doesn't matter if you're a brand new driver. No, you don't have to run a logbook. Really?
Yeah.
So that really automatically puts pie in their face on the whole ELD and hours of service. Because if they can do it for several months at a time, and I think I pointed this out at one point to a politician, and I said, so actually, you know, when they do that, when they have the disaster relief and the government says you don't have to run you don't have to run your logbooks or electronic logs or logbooks at all. Of course, that ends up with all these trucks having accidents all over the road. People get killed like crazy, right? No, it doesn't change a thing because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There you go. That's my big pitch on that.
Yeah, guys. Down with the logbooks. What did you say it was called?
ELD, electronic log device.
Yeah.
ELD. Yep. Oh, and by the way, there's a lot of companies making big money on ELDs.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm not going to name them. It doesn't matter. I mean, there's a lot of them to begin with. And then there's some that are just like the standard big names. But yeah, there was a lot of money to be made with that. Let me tell you. It's all about money. Follow the money. That's what it's about. It's not about safety. It really isn't. And my opinion is some of these organizations started out good, like MAD and other groups, but I think they got taken over by people that were more interested in creating regulations to control rather than real safety. And I already mentioned what my ideas on real safety are.
Hold on, it's almost 11, so I'm gonna text the
Sure.
someone to come
Give
pick
you a
me
ride?
up.
Sure.
But yeah, I'll be here.
If you're transitioning and need an effective way to get rid of facial and body hair, then keep watching.
So this is the part of the video where I'm going to introduce
Everything we can to stay in it.
We'll
Hey,
see you guys
salute,
soon.
man. Salute. Go get this shot. He's at book the 1%. Amen.
Go drink some tea.
Go get go get you a kombucha.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to find one too. We're gonna get a shower. Salute.
We'll see y'all
have a good
soon.
one.